Red Hot Takes. Red Hot Takes. Red Hot Takes. Red Hot.
Oh, it's a thing.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Today is July 2nd, 2026. Welcome to Red Hot Takes. I'm Brandy.
I'm Trina.
And we are the Red Hot Ladies. Hey! How about that?
Woo! We got it. All right, welcome back to another episode, Portage County's premier morning show at night, broadcast to you live from the beautiful studios here at Create Studios on this wonderful Thursday evening. Thanks for joining us. Hello on Facebook.
Hello, Facebook. It's the first time we've been able to live stream on Facebook. And,
yeah, I'm a little excited.
And I'm yeah.
Woo! About
yeah,
time.
Very
We're
excited.
going places, everybody.
Just a quick heads up for everyone out there in Facebook land. You can drop a comment. Be nice.
Oh.
A comment or question if you have any
Sure.
questions about anything happening in the community. We do want you to drop a comment. We do read them. So
please let us know if you have anything to say. Even like when our guest is here, they're welcome. Okay, we would like you to follow us, of course, on our wonderful Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our Red Hot Takes on our amazing YouTube channel, where we love to post bloopers.
YouTube is also accepting comments. I do read them.
Oh, okay. So our PR
our
production.
PA.
PR. I'm going to call him.
He's our PA. He's our production assistant, Carl.
PA, what did I say last week? Reminded me of physician's assistant. So I'm going to say PR.
Dr. Carl is our wonderful production assistant.
I love that. That's so good. All right. We can also download us on our weekly episodes at Spotify, iTunes, and other major platforms. And it's working because people are reaching out saying they're downloading things. All right. Today's drink. I don't even know where to begin on this
PA,
one.
he's our production assistant, Carl.
Oh, I can hear something going on. That didn't sound too good.
What's going on, Carl?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I left the soundboard on.
That's okay.
Put
As long
the
as we're
old
filming,
audio.
we're rolling.
Yep.
Well,
we are.
Carl's not the only one who just made a mistake tonight because I've been given this amazing beverage from MEJ's without a straw. I have no way to consume this. Get out of here. I have no way to consume this beverage from our awesome sponsor tonight.
That's my fault.
Yes, it is.
I can't.
By the time I get to it, it'll
Here.
be soup. No, get out of here.
Okay, our non-alcoholic beverages for tonight's show are provided by the amazing and unbelievable Emmy J's. I got to talk about my drink tonight, but first off, Emmy J's is a local coffee shop bringing you your freshly in-house roasted coffee weekly since 2003, offering you a wide selection of coffee and many other refreshments. They have 2 locations. One in downtown Stevens Point, and the other is called the Emmy J's Coffee Vault in Park Ridge. A new summer drink menu has started, and I would like to tell you about my pink fruity. It's so good. So my new drink tonight is called the Dragon Fruit Elderflower Italian Energy Soda Drink. They have hundreds of flavor combinations to choose from with their 50 syrup choices. And this one, and I'm not just saying this, I love my Emmy J's, but let me tell you, Hannah and Kelly, you guys, this one, probably the best drink I've ever had. It's so good. So thank you. Hats
Like you
off.
need an energy drink.
Well, when I was doing all this, I didn't even finish it. I usually do. All right, so because I was busy. All right, so we would like to talk about our amazing construction chaos. And I got a statement for the amazing construction chaos.
What's amazing about it?
Well, since it's brought to you by the city of Stevens Point, the only municipality that tears up multiple thoroughfares all at the same time.
That's right. This week in Construction Chaos, the detours are about to get even bigger. The Business 51 reconstruction project continues on Stevens Point's south side, where the highway remains closed from McDill Pond Causeway north towards Michigan Avenue. Public Works Director Scott Badoon said the city will combine the 2 construction stages, creating a closure from Post Road to Nabel Street. The Nabel intersection will stay open, but that expanded closure is expected to begin in near the end of July and last about 2 months, weather permitting. 4th Avenue between Isidore and Reserve Streets also remain closed through mid-August as UWSP converts the former Collins Classroom Center into Century Hall. Meanwhile, Michigan Avenue North near Century World is about to reopen, but don't celebrate just yet. Starting next week, construction shifts to the north side of Business 51. Contractors will begin mobilizing Monday, July 6th for the Business 51 North reconstruction project, with full closure likely beginning Tuesday or Wednesday. The work will stretch from Briggs Street to just south of 4th Avenue. Briggs and 4th will remain open, and Franklin Street will temporarily become two-way traffic to maintain access to the YMCA and nearby homes. The project is expected to continue until the second half of August. So if your normal route takes you anywhere near Business 51, it's probably a good week to learn a few back roads.
Well, I had a guest who actually called and said, hey, what's going on over? Tried to get over by PJ's, over by Century, and couldn't get through. So they had to go all the way down to North, up by Spash, and all the back way up to get now to PJ's. Michigan is closed, but I bet you it's for construction with Century maybe.
Well, if they read local news, maybe they would not have been surprised.
All right, so coming up next here is our hottest news stories of the week, brought to you by the amazing, would you like to share?
No.
Springville Sports Barn and Central Door Solutions tonight. So let's have it. What's your hottest news stories, Brandy?
Carl, my level's a little low. Can you turn up my volume, please?
Oh, production.
Yeah. All right. That's much better. Thank you. All right. This week's hottest news stories of the week. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services has issued an opioid overdose alert for Portage County after 2 suspected overdoses were treated in local emergency departments during a 1-week period in June. While that number may seem small, state officials say it was higher than expected for a county of our size, and it was enough to trigger a public health alert. The Portage County Health and Human Services Board is expected to discuss the alert during its 4:30 p.m. meeting on Monday, July 6th at the Portage County Annex on Strongs Avenue. The meeting is open to the public. I apologize. I got trapped by my own syntax.
And
there.
you get trapped by me because that's normally me. I'm normally like thingy dinger and segueing and all the fun things. All right, so I'm like really excited to share this one. My grandparents are from Rosholt. My grandmother born and raised in Rosholt, and the Rosholt Fair is my fair. We go every year. My kids know a certain spot. We meet every year, and we go for our burgers and the parade and the whole 9 yards. So here we go. Rosholt Fairgrounds campaign receives memorial gift. The campaign has built a new year-round event center at the Rosholt Fairgrounds, has received a boost from a local family honoring the memory of their son, Mark and Chris Kronsky, donated to the project through a memorial fund established after their son, Brian, who died unexpectedly in 2012 at the age of 24. The building is part of a Rosholt Fair's 100th anniversary and celebration and will host weddings, community events, and other activities throughout the year. Organizers are trying to raise $1.7 million and say they're already surpassed. There we go. Here we go. The $1 million mark. Wow.
$1 million mark.
I know. That's just unbelievable. To learn more about this project and make a donate. Okay, what is happening? Make a donation. Visit friendsoftherosholtfair.com, and it is on their Facebook page. I am following their progress, and it's kind of cool to see.
Get you the phone number for the Portage County Literary Council.
It's the drinks. They're kicking in.
Whatever.
It's the drinks. Non-alcoholic. Anywho.
As the Portage County Historical Society prepares to celebrate its 75th anniversary next year, it's asking residents to help identify people, places, events, and traditions that have helped shape the county. The 75 Stories of Portage County project will become a traveling exhibit in January 2026 with news stories unveiled each month. At locations around the county. If you have a story you'd like to nominate, you can submit your ideas online at pchswi.org. In other news, a new feasibility study says a proposed indoor sports complex serving Portage County could be financially viable, despite earlier studies that it concluded the facility of that size would likely lose money every year. According to Mayor Mike Wiesa today, the new report found the project could succeed if it's operated through partnerships with organizations like UWSP, youth sports groups, and other community partners. No location has been selected and no decisions have been made. According to the Convention and Visitors Bureau, which commissioned the study, the project remains in the exploratory phase. One lingering question, however, is what has changed from previous studies that found the project wasn't economically feasible for a community the size of Stevens Point, which have indicated that such a facility would operate at a deficit of about $300,000 a year. For more on these stories and other local news, go to spmetrowire.com.
Wow, that's some big ones. Thank you for sharing those.
Been a busy week.
We've been really busy. I mean, it's kind of...
What
she,
have you been
I.
doing?
We're not going to talk about that this week. Yeah, it was, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I've been weeding. It's a thing. It's middle
All right, stop about the weeding thing, because every single day that she goes weeding, she complains the next day. She calls me to complain about how sore she is.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited to hear what you've been up to this week. It looks like you were doing a little kayaking, winky wanky. Yeah. So
what does that even mean?
So I'm trying to get her to go kayaking with me. My family.
There is no way you're getting me in a kayak.
Yeah, and
it's not going to happen.
No, and we're going fly fishing.
There's no way I'm going fly fishing.
Oh, she goes, well, you can go. I'll videotape you.
I'll sit in the car. I'll bring my zoom lens and I'll take photos and videos, but there is no way. I can't stand caddisflies. It's a thing I have. I went on some kind of trip to Wyoming when I was in college. I was like a non-trad student. I was the oldest kid in the class. I was 25. And they needed someone to drive the other 15-passenger bus for this group of kids going out to Wyoming for a 2-week summer course.
Okay.
And it was a biology class. I can't look. The only reason I passed biology at UWSP is I donated my gallbladder when it was taken out. I had a gallbladder attack, and I was able to donate it to the university.
Okay.
And I have trauma from thinking about the horrible sciencey things that I had to learn about when I was
Well, I've
over
kind
there.
of signed us up, so she's kind of SOL. So if anybody out there wants to come with me and do some fly fishing, we are going to be going, and you're going to be the camera lady.
I'll take care of the photos, sure.
But you can't sit in the car.
I will sit in the car. I'll have an air-conditioned tent or something, just away from the caddisflies. I understand they're part of the food chain. They're an important species. I understand all that.
Do you fish at all, like even in a boat?
I have I know how to.
Like bass fishing?
Do I really look like the kind of girl who goes fishing?
Oh, we're gonna
Come
get her.
on
We're
now.
gonna get her out there, everybody. Going fishing.
My father tried for years and years and years to take me hunting, fishing.
I was just
I
gonna say,
know
what
how to
about-
do it all. I can survive during the zombie apocalypse. I do not enjoy it.
What about hunting?
No.
You've never shot a gun?
Of course I have.
So you've gone, it's just not your forte.
Correct.
Oh, well,
I prefer to shoot a gun on a shooting range rather than at an animal.
We can do that.
We could make that a show.
Oh, hey, maybe one of our guests might want to come with us to a shooting range. Maybe we can make a new theme song for that with Alexis Walton. Hey.
Okay.
All right. Without further ado, I'm going to do my drum roll, but
Don't do the drum roll because you're going to start knocking stuff over everywhere.
Beautiful flowers.
It's going to be crazy.
We could really quickly, if it's okay, we've got a little bit of time. I would love to thank my beautiful Carolyn over at Metro Market. She did the flowers today. The helium balloons, it's a whole thing over there at Metro Market. She did a wonderful job, so I'm a little excited about our balloons and our stuff.
Trina went a little crazy with the decorations today, but it's for a good reason.
Yes.
As you all know, this is the 250th birthday of America. And America.
I know America. I get that from Big Red.
I'm happy for you.
All right, let's bring on this guest. I am a little excited. We got to meet with him yesterday, and he is a local business owner of not one, but two. He sits on several local boards, helped raise millions of dollars for youth sports, and he is the one and only Mr. Chris Brooks. Woo! I got my flag. Oh, my flag.
Why are we waving the flag?
It's a special occasion this weekend.
But what does the flag have to do with Mr.
We always
Brooks?
wave the flag.
Yes, Brandy, get with the program. Oh no, this is
Don't
gonna be
talk to me about patriotism.
Woo! I'm so excited that you're joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, and we got this Yellowstone Dutton Ranch vibe. It's what?
Easy now. Easy now. Okay, I was wearing the hat long before when Kevin Costner made Dances with Wolves. And don't group me in with the boot bandwagon boys.
We've been told. We've been told, ladies and gents, on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify.
Yeah.
Well, let me say it is an honor. I'm actually one of his customers. I own one of your beautiful, gorgeous garage doors, and I'm surprised it's still. Do you need?
I'm good. Go
Okay.
ahead.
He's doing his.
I
It's
know,
almost like
you
it's like a
don't have-
two-handed "We Are the
You
World"
don't
thing.
have to put them on if it's
No, he looks really cool. He's all right.
All right. Okay.
He looks cool.
Carl, we good? Thumbs up over there.
I
All
just kind of wish you guys would have told me while I was really here. The whole, hey, we need you to come measure a garage door thing, and then there's no garage doors here. And then, Carl back there, he ain't real big, but he's a little wiry because he got those handcuffs on me. And it's a good
Carl!
thing. It's a good thing my friends at the PD had equipped me. I was able to get the cuffs off, but I mean,
Well, I did get the message.
Wow.
We did get the message he was here, but we weren't quite sure. And then all of a sudden I saw this black cloud. I'm like, what's this black shape? Oh, it's a cowboy hat. Like, what?
And already the most lively guest we've had.
Yeah, we're excited. We're
It's
thinking
got a little
we-
bit of pepper on
We'll
I'm
it.
not sure it's
saying
lively.
yours.
I'm happy to be alive.
We'll see how this rolls. We've talked under our breath a little bit. Like, maybe we could have you on with updates because you're just doing so many things and have so many amazing things you're doing.
Well, let's start there with some with some bona fides. I think
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
important for people to understand you're from the community. Where'd you go to high school?
It's Bash here in Stevens Point,
Outstanding. And
1993 grad.
oh, it's just
Not
a
that I wanna-
hair older than us.
Not that I want to date myself, but
No.
A hair older.
It's all
she
it's
said.
all it's all good. We might have had lunch together.
you never
I mean,
know.
you know, we were that close.
Well, back then you either had North Commons or you had Taco Bell.
I was a North Commons girl with all the Harley riders and the
It's
the
just not the
gearheads and
same.
everything.
They've really changed our high school, but it's beautiful. Maybe for the better. I don't
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
But it's a weird vibe now. We go there and it's like, where am I? What's going on? Where's that wall? What happened to that? What it just doesn't in the long. It just doesn't seem the same. It's kind of well. Anyway, so yes, I do have one of your gorgeous garage doors.
Well, we're not there yet.
Oh,
What businesses do you own?
Well,
You're a local business owner. Tell us about that.
one of the owners at Central Door Solutions,
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously we have Springville Sports Barn, a longtime staple in the community, and own that with my wife. And then we've got some real estate ventures that we're involved in, and a couple that I'm just currently invested in and oversee a little bit, but I'm not on the front page, and I like to let the people that are doing all the work on those let them stay in that place.
Sure.
So, but try to keep my finger on the pulse of where things are at in the community. And as you both know, I currently sit as the president of the Plover Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Still, after all these years, a board member for Plover Whiting Youth Athletics.
thank you.
And there's a lot of kids that give me a thank you just by showing me they're having a good time every week. So that's that's a very fulfilling position.
How did you get involved with the CVB, the Plover CVB?
It actually started at the town of Plover before the CVB was originated because the town of Plover had a tourism commission because it has the hotels out on Highway 54 and 39.
Right.
And they, over the years, it just felt like they weren't quite being represented as far as the businesses in the township, but the budget was relatively small that they were contributing, to be fair. But they still felt that that was something they wanted to do. It started before my time there, but they had asked me to sit on it, and I'm kind of an advocate of put your money where your mouth is. You don't get the right to complain or have an opinion if you're not willing to step forward and put any work in. And obviously, I talk too much, so that makes me participate a lot.
Makes you a target.
Well,
you get
sometimes.
deputized or enlisted
Yeah,
to
something like
join
that,
it.
yeah.
Well, it's a lot. You're involved in a lot of amazing things, and I thank you for doing that. It takes a lot of your personal time, and running not one but two businesses. It's a lot, and so I thank you for that.
Well, we're not even
it's
at the hard part yet, really. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a commitment, though. I know it is.
I think, there are changes in state law that required a tourism board to be a thing in area municipalities, and at some point, town and village of Plover kind of went together.
Yeah. So about 4 years ago, we, joined forces with the Village of Plover. It was in a time frame where there were a lot of people in the village that just felt like, the area was big enough. It was tough for us to get represented on what we felt like was an even playing field at the time. So we just made the decision to separate from the Stevens Point Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Obviously, still want to work side by side with them wherever it's an option. But I think if you ask the people of Plover and the businesses of Plover, they would feel like the representation has been great to be able to stand on our own 2 feet and represent some of the businesses that are a little bit closer to home. But, we're obviously all one community here. And so we do want to, there's a lot of blurring of the line, when it comes to some of our bigger businesses that are a draw for everyone. And like last weekend, we had a huge tournament in town that filled every hotel in Stevens
Softball
Point.
tournament.
Yeah, it was a large softball tournament for PWIA.
And roughly how many kids came through? How many athletes came through? I think you gave a number at one point.
Yeah, there was 115 teams, and you can kind of do the math that most of those teams average about 11 players. Some will have 12, 13. Some will show up with 10. So it's you're over 3,000.
And are all of them held at the old, I'm going to call it the old Royal Woods, it's okay, Royal Wood Sports? But it used to be Royal Wood to me, and now it's
Wyack Park.
Yeah.
And a majority of the games are handled there, but because of the size, it was the second largest tournament that will be held in the state of Wisconsin this year.
Oh, my goodness.
And we had games at Xenoff in Stevens Point and also at Lincoln High School in Wisconsin Rapids.
Wonderful. I did not know
Which,
that.
being somewhat centrally located, you're only a few minutes down 54 to Lincoln. And same thing, you jump right on the interstate close to Wyack Park, and you can shoot up to Xenoff, and actually quite convenient for umpires, our staff, and players and families in general.
I've actually said that on multiple things, like working and stuff. I said, we're centrally located in the middle of the state. It's a thing.
Absolutely.
So thank you for doing that. It really makes a difference in those kids' lives. It really does.
So how is it that you've been involved at the CVB and tourism for so long?
Well, let's not make me any older than I am.
I'm not trying to do that. But
it's-
you've definitely got a level of institutional knowledge that I think other boards and committees maybe are missing. You bring that to some of the boards that you're on, and I'm wondering, what is it? Why you?
Well, I spent many years with the Wisconsin Potato and Vegetable Growers Association Promotions Committee. I was the chairman for that committee for 5 years. And, that's a little bit of a challenge because obviously potatoes are a huge industry in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
But we struggle with a budget there to compete with states like Idaho out west. And so it was always very important to make your dollars travel as far as they could marketing-wise. And that's the same philosophy that we utilize in Plover. We've got a great grant program to where we love to see businesses stand on their own 2 feet, let them drive the promotions, let them do the boots on the ground, and we will do everything we can to help promote that, whether it's monetarily or whether we help doing some marketing. But that dollar travels a lot farther when you have a lot of organizations working together to spend that dollar rather than necessarily just throwing money at something.
There's just something interesting about the village of Plover. I've covered local news for over 20 years here in Portage County, and Plover always seems to be very easy to work with. And I've heard from some developers, and you're not on the village board, obviously, but I've heard from some individuals who work with developers who go to set up their presentation at the village board, where the village board has already voted before they even get the easels all set up, and the developers are just like, well, they're just so easy to work with. All of the trustees and everyone involved in Village of Plover government, they do their homework before the meeting even starts. What is it about Plover? And I'm not trying to, make it look like it's so much better than any other municipality,
Sure.
but things just seem easier in Plover. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think number one, it might be the size of the boards. There's definitely a contrasting personality on some of the boards, maybe at the county level and maybe even at Stevens Point. I'm not going to speak too much on that. I don't attend their meetings, and to be fair, I don't, other than maybe watching some of your stories or trying to keep up on it, I don't get too heavily involved in the city of Stevens Point. I don't have any businesses there right now. And so, I think the other side of it is that Plover has been great about precedents and realistically not trying to push a whole lot of personal agendas onto things, whether you might personally be a fan or not. I think what it comes down to is what's right and wrong. Is there anything wrong with what this person is doing? Does it fit within the guidelines? And if it does, then we're going to support that. And I say we're, again, I'm not on the board, but obviously working close with the village on some things, that's the impression that I get. And knowing some of the village board members, they don't always 100% agree with everything, but when you walk out of a boardroom, you want to feel good about what you did. And, it's always been a big deal to me that when you sit on one of those boards, it's important that you have your own opinion. That's what boards are for. And you say your piece, and, if it votes, and it votes 8-3, that was a majority. And you say, okay, I respect my colleagues. They've made a decision, and we're all going to walk out together, and we'll talk about the next one. And I think that Plover does a great job at that.
I use that a lot here, respect. I brought that up quite a bit. And I'm a born and raised Plover girl. Lived there, little on, and built my house here in the city. And Plover's got it going on. And I've heard exactly what you've just said from multiple people. It's the respect, you all. Go ahead. Yep.
Stop shaking the table,
Oh,
Trina.
sorry. I didn't know I was doing that. Sorry. But, so yeah.
Yeah, you do so much work with youth sports, particularly softball.
Yep.
And in recent years, you guys achieved something pretty incredible out at Wyack Park.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if you can talk about that a little bit and what it took to just all that relationship building that obviously took years and probably years before you were even involved. It's just a way of doing business in Plover. And I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about that and explain exactly what it is you guys did at Wyack Park.
Well, if I let out all the secrets, then everybody would.
Everybody will be jumping on the bandwagon.
No, but obviously in the last couple of years, we added a large 2-story pavilion and a storage garage with a storm shelter included in it. That was all of them were needed components, and we tried to encompass it all into one. And we were able to do that. Ellis Stone here in Stevens Point was our design build contractor.
Actually, not to get technical, but the Ellis Stone is located in the town of Hull. Believe it or not, it's
what?
a town of Hull address.
Well,
Really?
Don't ask a guy from Plover where
Just-
exactly the lines
what?
are.
I did not know that.
Promise you, yes.
I did not know that either.
It's okay.
We're learning.
But they did a great job of working us through the design process and then doing the build out. I think they actually won some awards for that project.
Oh, wow.
So now, back in 2019, I hope I'm pronouncing the word right, but we had that derecho come through Plover that essentially destroyed a lot of the larger trees and did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And we actually had a tournament going on that morning, and it was all we could do to get the players and families out of the park because it was everything, if you remember, everything was supposed to happen the night before.
Yeah.
And we actually got called off the fields in Iverson Park. We were playing in Stevens Point for a softball tournament. And the boys were playing their tournament at Wyack Park. And so we were there playing in Point, but the storm wasn't as bad as anticipated. Saturday morning, all of a sudden the storm pops up, and just levels everything all of a
gosh.
sudden. And so that was something that it was a big agenda item for us on how we were going to handle emergency management. And then unfortunately, I don't even like bringing up the word, but then of course COVID hits in 2020 and kind of tables some of that for a couple of years. We were able to put things together, work with a lot of local businesses, a lot of local philanthropists that donated to it. We got a new emergency management sound system that runs through all 8 diamonds at Wyack Park.
Oh, wow.
Over to what we call TNT Field now, Heinz Field, which is Westland Park in Plover. New turf on all of the, and concrete and all the batting cages. So we were able to raise the level of quality of the park there as far as tournaments. And then obviously the new structure. And that covered garage area for equipment, and it covered that safety area. And then when it came to just regular rain and heavy sunshine, there's a handicap accessible ramp there. So whether you're in a wheelchair or just have a hard time with stairs, whatever it may be, anybody can get to the second level and watch games. And so it was very fulfilling for all of us. And we worked closely with the Village of Plover on that, which we always do. They are great. We work hand in hand, as PWI is essentially the Parks Department in a way for the village, other than we don't do the mowing and other things. But as far as handling all the personnel and driving the leagues, and we still do a lot of the maintenance at the parks, and along with the Public Works Department. It's just a very unique relationship you don't see in most municipalities.
Oh, no, it's beautiful.
And so
stunning.
we're very grateful for our relationship with the village, and they're the ones that essentially seal the deal. So an organization like us, we raise all the money that we can, we get it built, we go through the process. There were a couple other board members besides myself that have experience in the construction industry that helped committee that. And then when we're done building all of that, for well over $1 million, we hand the village the keys, and it's now theirs.
That was my next question. How much did you guys raise for this project?
It was about $1.3 million.
Yeah,
And this was all private donations? Was there any grant money from a state or federal entity? Or
there was a little bit. I don't know that the CVB granted, and there was a small amount that was from the parks. There's a parks fund that comes from subdivisions and that type of thing. That I know the village was able to contribute some, but it was not a huge amount. They did everything that they could, but in a project like this, you got to go out and you got to make it happen. And we're fortunate we had the right people in place, and we had some good people in the community that wanted to see it happen as well. And the pavilion is named after McCain Foods. They were a huge donator for that. And we definitely appreciate them. But then we have the courtyard that sits right in front of there that has a lot of pavers, so that even families that have nothing more than players, that maybe they don't have the ability for huge donations, they are now engraved in that monument for lifetime.
are all the pavers taken?
They are not.
Really?
I think Hot Takes needs one.
Any idea how many pavers remain?
I would guess that there's probably still a solid 50 available.
And how much are the pavers?
road trip.
They range anywhere. I think right now all the large ones have been taken, but I think there's still some that are at the $1,000 level down to roughly about the $250 level.
Okay.
I did not know. It's beautiful. Have you been down there? Well, I'm sure with.
Yeah.
I hadn't, and a girlfriend of mine, they invited us, and they were at a tournament, and it's just you walk in, and you're used to the old Royalwood with the 3 diamonds and the old bleachers, and you walk in, it's like you're in a whole different realm. It's so different, and it's so beautiful. I mean, I wish they had that when my daughter was playing. She's 25 now, but it's beautiful. You guys have done a fabulous, superb job. It's gorgeous.
So
A lot of hard work by volunteers.
Oh, it's beautiful, though.
if somebody's interested in a paver, where do they go?
Yes.
You can go to pwa.org,
Okay.
pwya.org. Make sure I didn't throw some slurred slang in there.
Reach out. Please reach out to us if you have any questions or would like to get involved.
But there is an opportunity on there to make donations and either have your family name or someone that maybe has passed on. I was very fortunate to we actually donated to have home plate, and it just says my 2 daughters, and it says the Brooks family and our name, and it just says Forever Home. And that's something that will be very important to me for the rest of my life.
That's beautiful.
That's really cool.
That I really want to talk about Springville. I really want to talk about Springville.
Yeah,
Can
absolutely.
I talk for a second?
I'd love to talk about your businesses now.
So, leading into Springville. So, for those of you that are locals, welcome, welcome. You remember the old roller skating rink. This gentleman purchased, but it wasn't the roller skating rink when you purchased it.
It is not.
It was not.
was not.
Somebody had redone it. And talk to us a little bit how you decided to add that on, like if he's not doing enough stuff already. Amazing things in our community in Portage County.
This was one of those itches that I think Tammy and I just needed to scratch. We had been looking at bars and restaurants since probably the early 2000s. And just had never pulled the trigger on anything. You start raising kids and working and doing other things, and
Life gets in the way.
That's right. And I think opportunity kind of presented itself where, the owners had done a good job for a very long time. They had transitioned from being on Business 51, where Springville Wharf had been since its inception in the early 80s, and had moved over to the old roller rink, which had been renovated at the time into Memories Ballroom.
Yeah.
They then split that off, kept the Memories name in the back, and converted the front into a restaurant and bar, which was then Springville Sports Grill. I had some relationship there with the previous owners, and they were getting close to retirement. And of course, you've got the original Italian cheese fries.
Oh,
from
they're
Springville.
delicious.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe how many people that I have met in the last 2 years since we bought that I thought Springville was gone.
Oh my gosh.
and
No,
so it's-
those cheese fries, let me tell you.
Can you tell us any backstory of how you got the original cheese fry recipe? Or?
Well, I can tell you I have some very old books that the pages don't separate real easy. Need a lot of cleaner on those, I think. A lot of cooks have
Brandy,
touched
we're
those.
doing a road trip. We're going to go get some of those cheese fries.
But we were able to go through, but they had still been making these even when we bought it, right?
Yeah.
And so, when we bought it, we just made sure that, we did a little bit of testing and made sure that the recipes were as we had found them from many, many years ago. And it's kind of funny because, you can make something go back to the way it was 25, 30, 35 years ago, even 40 years ago, really, how long Springville's been around.
Okay.
And, people say, well, you guys changed it. They're not as good as they used to be.
Oh, no, they're
but,
so good.
But then in the same breath, I'll hear, well, those aren't really the original cheese fries. Well, if we have the business they originated in, there's only one original. Right?
I got them not that long ago, and they were superb. It just brings you back to the old Springville. It really does. We sat there, we ate. I was like, oh, and the atmosphere. And also, let's talk about your cook is Jake.
No, actually, Jake is our bar manager.
Bar manager.
Simon is our kitchen manager.
Oh, it's delicious.
He has been around the area for a while. Spent some time at Two Harps. He actually is a.
Oh, wow.
He's actually a chef with Century. So he does a phenomenal job of keeping our people in line and coming up with some great products. And we try to always have our staples, but there's a lot of things that we'll do that aren't you wouldn't ordinarily expect. I've kind of got a little bit of a motto that I expect everybody at Springville to follow, and that's that we're a restaurant with a bar. We're not a bar with food.
It's a really, really well put together atmosphere. Have you been there recently to eat? It's nice. It's not. Is she dropping like a?
No reason to get choked up about
I mean,
it.
We should have got these cheese fries. We're talking about cheese fries now. She's choking over here. So yes, thank you for having and doing what you're doing over there, because I grew up right down the road and it wouldn't be the same without it. So it's kind of nice to go back to my old roller skating rink.
So you've got two different businesses, so you must deal with the hiring process fairly regularly.
Yep.
What are some of the challenges that you've noticed in terms of, or maybe a better way to ask this is, what are you looking for in employees?
Well, I like you to show up. for the interview.
and
That's
not
usually
not
important.
in pajamas.
Well, that's my problem.
I'm saying this because
That's our problem in the news business. Too many. I'd say easily a third of people who apply for a news reporter position show up in pajamas.
what?
Show up in their pajama
I
pants.
could when she told me that like 2 or 3. I what?
But I don't think that's necessarily unique to the news business, especially since COVID.
I mean, they're working from home, but
But what are some of the
Do you
things
get a lot
that
of live news at home being a reporter? I'm
You
just
know,
curious.
wait. Let's see how good. Everywhere we are, this thingy dinger's going on.
No. I'm just looking if there's any comments.
No,
Is what I was looking
I'm
at.
replying to his statement. We're together, and this is what she. I'm like, Brandy, you got to go. Well, just a minute.
It's
I got
a
to.
scanner. I'm a news reporter. What do you expect me to do? So listen, I truly do understand. A friend of mine who's a longtime news reporter was let go from an agricultural publication.
Okay.
It's an industry-wide problem across the nation. But you get these younger folks who maybe aren't, when you're in college, when you go to J school, you get taught how to use the equipment. Maybe you get a course on ethics. Maybe you get a course on interviewing, but there's no ongoing professional development. So unfortunately, what you see a lot of the time is someone sitting behind Facebook and, the police department just posted that. Oh, well, we should write a story about that. They don't pick up a phone and call anybody. They just rewrite what they see on Facebook. That is not news reporting. And that mentality is not unique to the news industry. You see it in customer service jobs. You see it at, retail establishments.
We talked a really good one. Was it last week or the week before where about the Facebook stuff that it was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I get it.
Well, right. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering what are some of the things that you're seeing in your two businesses that maybe you'd like to see less of? Or is there something that you really appreciate seeing when people come in and apply for a job?
This sounds really remedial, but it's clean clothes and be on time.
And show up.
It starts there.
You literally just said.
I know, but like
Show up.
showing up, like on time.
I mean, it really starts there. And, I sometimes watch some of the online pages and it's like, well, I don't ever get a response from anybody. In this market, in this job market, trust me, small businesses are looking for people. If you're not getting any calls, there probably needs to be a little bit of self-reflection as to, why maybe we're not getting those phone calls back from potential employers. And it's not that's not an accusation on my part, but I mean, at some point there has to be a common denominator, right?
Yeah.
It's not every business. And, good people are hard to find, and employers will pay good money to good people that are reliable. I can tell you the number one thing from my point of view that I look for in people is integrity. You don't have to know the industry I'm hiring you for, whether it's for a door installer or a salesman or a cook or a waitress or a bartender or whatever it may be. But integrity is huge because a lot of the things that we're talking about all just come with integrity. Are you somebody that looks people in the eyes when they talk? Are you honest when you speak with somebody? Are you forthcoming? If I made a mistake, if I damaged something, people don't fire people for no reason. They just don't. And anybody that will argue otherwise, unfortunately, probably has a reason and isn't willing to self-reflect.
I think one thing I can say about you, Chris, and I know personally, you must be a phenomenal employer because I know several employees that have worked for you and worked beside you, next to you, and they have the utmost respect for you and have been with you a very long time. So that says a lot about who you are.
Well, I think it's mostly just about being fair.
Yeah.
Will I get upset? Yeah, I'll get upset.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
You know what? I also give praise. If I have a weakness, I probably don't pat people on the back quite enough because there's a certain part of me and maybe my upbringing that this is just what I'm expected to do every. There's certain things that I'm just expected to do on the daily, right? And I don't get too carried away with saying, "Hey, great job showing up today."
Well, actually, he had
that's fair.
an employee. I'm gonna that came in yesterday. It was his birthday, and he made him a birthday card, and it's a thing. So
You're not supposed to let things like that out. It ruins
we've seen this firsthand. So I say otherwise.
How has I don't want to make any generation. I don't want to point out the shortcomings of any age group.
Yep.
But have you noticed changes in communication?
Absolutely. Especially in, I think, one of the number one communication skill jobs that there is, and I'm glad both of my daughters work in the service industry right now. One's in college, one's in high school, and they both do a phenomenal job, and they do well on tips, and they do their jobs well, but they communicate with people. But I'm also critical of them in living in the phone. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that, and I don't really necessarily blame the kids. I blame everybody my age, because we made the choice.
Yeah,
We
made the choice to let them
Have the
grow up
phones.
and do what they needed to do. And I will tell you that I have a great group of people at Springville. We've got a great group of people at Central Door. It used to be that we could hire all these farm kids, and they all knew how to run torches and grinders and know how to use wrenches and fix things. Unfortunately, those family farms are few and far between anymore, and so you've lost a lot of those hand skills. But we've been very lucky to find a lot of guys that are mechanically inclined, and I say guys in that area because that's typically, we see more men there. We've got plenty of women that work for us too, but in that aspect, and we've got a great group that are in that 21, 22 to 32 category, which excites me because I'm not, 5 years ago, I was sitting with most of the workforce being my age, and I'm like, well, at some point, everybody's going to be tired of putting garage doors in. And so what it's done is, as we've grown, when I started with Central Door, I was not an owner. I was the only salesman.
I did not know that.
I was the only salesman, and we had 2 installers in the field, and the other owner and a girl answering the phone. Now we employ about 44, and I think we got around 30 to 32 at Springville. So now I go to bed every night wondering, did I do enough today to provide paychecks for 75 families? That's a little bit of a burden to wear some days. So I'm not overly critical of that generation, because I think with proper coaching, with proper guidance, training, and some of it is learning how to be an adult. It's not just about doing your job. It's about having integrity. It's about having respect. It's about communicating. And, I think there are some days that I feel like I'm playing dad as much as I'm being an employer.
I was just going to say that some of the jobs that I had, even as a single mom, I learned so much from the people that I worked for, and I changed who I was as a person. So maybe you're doing that for those people. That's a good thing.
I think this is a great way to kind of segue into
Seguating.
anyone who can find a pair of
Segwayers.
Segwayers on Amazon, you can send them to Create Portage County, care of Red Hot Takes, 1300 Maria Drive, Suite B.
But we're taking her fly
Attention,
fishing.
Trina.
So she'll be wearing Segwayers and
For
waders.
Pete's sake.
Chris,
What
do
I
you do
was
fly
going
fishing?
to say. Oh, we're
We're segueing into the fly fishing.
talking about fly fishing
Do you do
now?
fly fishing? Any fishing?
I do fishing. I don't do fly fishing.
No fly fishing, but fishing. We're getting her out on a boat.
We are not getting me out on a boat.
yes,
You don't fly fish on a boat.
Yeah, you can. Darn right.
I guess maybe you could in a canoe.
Bluegills. No, you walk. You
how
walk
did
in the
we-
water.
From what I hear, you can go fishing in a kayak.
What is
Yes.
happening right now?
You just don't know what you're going to catch.
We're gonna take her fishing.
This is not the Brandy show.
Pontoon.
Don't stop saying don't even. I had this really
We're gonna segue.
wonderful.
Do you guys need me to take care of this for a while? You
Highbrow.
guys need to iron it out?
We were taking the high road here.
Carl, cut their mics.
Carl, stop it! Stop it!
Tempting.
America,
America.
land of opportunity, and you gotta screw it up and start talking about fly fishing in a canoe.
It's a thing. America.
Land of opportunity. I'm not 5 and I'm not at a parade.
I tried. Hey, you going to the parade this weekend?
I don't handle humidity well. So
There goes the fishing.
I might not.
We're going to go have some cheese fries and air conditioning. Are you open this weekend?
We are, with the exception of the actual 4th. I'm a hardcore believer that my employees should be with their families on holidays. So the only one that we really work is Easter, because that is a huge family day for Easter brunch.
Yeah.
And actually, our employees really enjoy serving those days. We have offered to close, and they were like, "No, I'm okay. I'm good." And so, actually, our whole family, I usually tend the buffet lines. My girls waitress, Tammy, kind of keeps everything in order, make sure we're not messing it all up.
She's doing a good job. I've been in an event over there. It's beautiful. Top-notch service, let me tell you.
Just renovated what we call the back barn now, which used to be Memories Ballroom.
Yeah.
And looks great. And we've picked up a lot of events, and it's been great having a lot of community events there.
Yeah.
And look forward to having a lot more.
Yeah. We got some ideas for him, too, as well.
You want to give out your websites?
Yes.
Well, we can start with centraldoorsolutions.com. We can go to Springville Sports Barn, springvillesportsbarn.com. Menu is online.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're on social media as well.
On social media, probably more than I should be. But then...
That's why we can't get a hold of you. No.
Well, no, that's usually for other reasons. Mostly I'm blocking you. But anyway, moving on.
He's got the same problem with you, because it's this 50 text messages in 20 minutes.
No, you just...
So I'm not dealing with this.
I just hit the microphone-y thingy. I don't have time to sit there and...
It's terrible.
Anyway.
It's terrible. You look like an old person when you
One
do
thing,
that.
if I can...
You may.
Please.
We have... we actually just had a couple of great benefits at Springville.
I saw the... Yes.
Raised about $150,000, one for veterans and one for a young lady who's battling cancer right now. She was actually a player of mine that I coached for many years. She actually threw out the first pitch at the Brewer game day before yesterday, so that was awesome. But for the second year in a row, we are having the K9 Karma Classic. It's a second annual golf outing for the Plover PD for the K9 unit. Have a lot of respect for those guys. You know, every city or village or whatever it may be, community is battling addiction issues and drugs, and we're trying to do our best to help keep the community safe, and the K9 units are a very big part of that. And so we want to make sure that they're well funded. Last year we were able to raise $45,000 at the event, and we got rained out. So,
and I was covering that event, and I was completely blown away when because you had the event, even though it was rained out, but everyone came back to Springville for dinner and drinks, and drinks and drinks and drinks. But people just started standing up with $1,000 in their pocket and just waving cash.
Oh, wow.
And there were a lot of well-known business owners who were there, but I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just pulling out $1,000 and throwing it up for the cause.
The community is obviously very important to us, and that's one of those aspects. And you know, we don't necessarily mean to separate from, say, the sheriff's department, which obviously also helps in the Plover area. But that was just something that we put together with Plover PD, and we're doing it again in August. Still looking for some sponsors if anybody's interested. Would definitely love to have them involved. But you know, it's important, I think, for everyone, from any families that are raising kids to business owners that want to run prosperous businesses in the area, or whether you're just moving here to retire. You want to know you live in a safe community, and it's important to support those guys. I've been very fortunate. I've had an uncle that's a retired police officer. Some of my best friends from high school are already retired. God bless them. They did something better than I did, I guess. But then I've got three cousins that are in law enforcement. So it all runs pretty close to me, and that's besides a lot of great people that I've met through my time that are currently serving.
So you've got this second annual event coming up in August. You're going to do the golf
Yep.
thing, and then are we coming back to Springville for a
Nope.
meal, or
This year we'll be at the Ridges.
Okay.
So we shifted over in that direction, and it'll be another event where it'll have a lot of fun holes as far as competitions and prizes and that type of thing, and then we'll have a dinner that night, and I'm sure there's probably room for a red hot takes hole there.
Who's
somewhere.
joining us? We need a 4.
I'll take the pictures.
All right, so now I need 3 people to go golfing with me. Carl, do you golf?
I am terrible. You do not want
I'm
me.
not a professional golfer.
Well,
I got all
I'm
the.
sure you're better than Trina.
Yeah, I just tried the cart.
She can't
I
even
would
take
highly
off her
doubt
shoes,
that.
so it's fine.
All right, we'll be there. We're coming.
Appreciate that.
It's gonna be it's a date. What's the date exactly?
You know what? This is terrible of me. I
No,
know
it's not.
it's roughly like August 20th.
Okay.
But I will tell you what. How about I get some information over and you share it on the Red Hot Takes
I
Facebook
would love
page.
to do that
That
for you.
sounds amazing.
I was just gonna say, if there's anything you would like us to share moving forward, please let us know about it. Our show is all about Portage County, and you are in Portage County, in my hometown, Plover, Wisconsin. So I'm excited.
Loud and proud.
Well, I've actually, before you go, got a little bit of American trivia, if you're up for it.
Okay, I'm in. I did not know about this.
Yeah, no. This is and I don't have it on my desktop here because Trina can see it.
See, look it. I don't know about
don't
it.
know.
Look what she did to me. We were supposed to cycle weight, and we didn't.
Okay. These are all, high school level type things, okay?
Okay, I struggled through that part of life.
I did not.
Which president made the following famous speech?
Ooh, political.
No, history. Difference. You can go live in France, but you cannot become a Frenchman. You can go live in Germany or Tokyo or Japan, but you cannot become a German, a Turk, or Japanese. But anyone from any corner of the earth can come to live in America and become an American. Which president said that?
I'm just gonna, from the way it sounds, for a time frame, and because he had a lot of great quotes, I'm gonna go with Teddy Roosevelt.
Nope. Any
Not
guess,
guessing.
Trina?
Nope.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh
Really?
my!
That was in his last speech as a president in January of '89.
gosh.
Wow.
The next one's pretty simple, I think.
Well, yeah, because you're holding the answers.
And you know it because
No,
you
no,
planned
no.
this.
I also went to college for American history.
I'm not sure that it was fair that she did not preempt us. There would be a question.
It's not
there.
even in my thing. 6:45 or no.
I thought you went by structure, Brandy.
Yeah. What's up with the script thing?
Trina's teaching me to kind of loosen up a little bit
Okay.
and improvise.
I almost spit my water right out on her like I did earlier.
Oh, that would totally screw up my hair for like days. You have no idea how long this takes.
Sorry, we had
And
to.
you get it a little wet, and it's like it's a big problem.
So we go out there, there's a blue-
problem. It's,
Didn't you just walk in the rain and
No!
then just
Oh.
ruffle it up?
Oh,
no, it wasn't. It wasn't raining when I came in,
She-
and my hair was in a big bun.
Yeah,
and
she
it's
walked
all
in and it was all up in a
protected.
thingy dinger. And then I said to Carl, "Come on, Carl, can you come help me? It's raining, And I just did the natural wavy thing and didn't really care. So here comes Carl. We have a bloopers. My umbrella broke. There goes like Mary Poppins, the umbrella, and she's in here.
But now I understand why my grandma and other older women would wear the plastic. 'Cause
I'm gonna get her some.
I would happily wear it. All right, the
All right.
Gateway Arch in St. Louis was built to honor which U.S. president?
Oh my God, I should know this. This is embarrassing. Oh, shoot, and I don't have my phone. It's up there.
This president was known for
Franklin
expanding
Delano
westward.
Roosevelt.
No. You like the Roosevelts, don't you? Are
Went
they
to
the only
Roosevelt
ones you
grade
can
school.
remember?
Somebody tell me the answer, Carl.
You said this was high school level?
Yeah, no kidding. Even Carl doesn't agree with you, and he's paid for
Carl, yeah.
Thomas Jefferson.
Whatever.
What?
it. The arch has been around since Thomas Jefferson.
It's a memorial to Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, I thought you said built by.
Built
I missed
in
the
honor
details.
of.
Okay.
I think
fair
we need
enough.
to stick to the script after this.
I have one more.
Yeah, you're humiliating me as an
No, no, no,
American
no.
right now.
This is kind of a trick question. You can't
Oh, like
know.
we needed that.
Like we need more of this stuff.
How many states and territories in the United States actually refer to themselves as a state?
What the?
As
Okay.
a state would
I'm
be
feeling-
50 because you have the District of Columbia.
Hawaii.
It's not a state.
Correct. That's why I'm saying that
We
it's
also
still
have
50,
commonwealths.
right? But they don't consider themselves a state.
Technically, there is no difference between a state and a commonwealth,
Common-
legally speaking.
I didn't ask about technically. You said how do they reference themselves?
The
Oh my
Commonwealth of
God.
Virginia, the Commonwealth of...
Done.
Okay, hold on.
Does the Commonwealth?
Virginia, Kentucky, Massachusetts,
I'm drinking
and
my
the Commonwealth of
caffeinated-
Pennsylvania. So there are 4.
Folks, if they ask you to come and measure a garage door, do not show up.
I'm not a math or science person. I'm a history
I
person.
promise
That's
this
all right.
will never happen again.
This will happen all the time again.
She's never done this to any
I-
of our
but
other guests.
Well, no, I didn't do this to a guest. This is what are we celebrating this week? We're celebrating the 250th anniversary
Yes,
of
I-
the birth of our
Yeah.
nation. A great experiment
Yes,
in
I
the
agree.
world.
I agree.
And right now is a time of tremendous disruption and heartbreak in this country. And we should be celebrating all that is good in our nation. And if I take a few moments to lightheartedly poke at you by asking
Wait.
a few trivia
Poke.
questions,
She's got
I don't
poker
see
sticks.
I don't see what's wrong with that. You know,
My poker stick. It's a song. It's a thing.
don't eat. Was that Lady Gaga?
Not Luke Combs or Luke
Pokers.
Perry.
Pokers.
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 So she knew it. She knew it, and it wasn't
Well,
a
of
Luke
course I
Combs
did.
song. Trust me,
Luke Perry, what I don't.
I went to
Anyway.
this Luke Combs concert. It's
Just-
different.
okay, just
and
stop
ever
saying
since I
it's
went,
different.
ever since I went, if I sing anything with Luke Combs,
She can't sing. I love you, Trina, but
she's like, it's Luke Perry. So she listens to BBT or BBS.
It's BTS. It's
I've been going to concerts since
Long
Travis Tritt was in a Quant Fieldhouse in
Ooh.
1992.
wow.
That was a good one.
yeah.
Luke Combs was the best concert I ever went
Oh my Jesus! Yes.
I'm great.
Sorry.
He's one of you. That's wonderful.
Oh,
I'm
it just, and then you
very
get in the
happy
car
for you
and it
too.
comes on. It just hits different. Mr. Luke Combs, you're welcome to join us any day, but let me tell you, I will be back. It's a thing. It's a
I'm
vibe.
very
It's-
happy
I
for
talk.
you.
I talk. I'm gonna talk about it every show now.
It's
I got a
all right.
fan over here.
It's
We're not going to
guys
no
do a
BBD,
thing
BB. No, we're not.
BTS.
I'm not sure how great of a fan I am though, because if I go to our Milwaukee location and I drive from Plover to Milwaukee, my radio never turns on because it's business calls from the word go.
Oh yeah.
So I am the worst person to ride with as a passenger.
Oh,
But that's
thank
not
you.
a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And you know what,
Yeah,
Chris?
it is. You can't even talk and walk at the same time. Can you imagine driving and talking at the same time?
No, I usually get drivers because no, I hate driving. I'm used to getting drivers. I don't like driving.
Oh, well, la-ti-da.
Anybody ever want to drive me?
The rest of us unwashed masses have to drive ourselves.
Okay, but I
around.
worked in the political field, and I'd be driving late at night or all over the state of Wisconsin, and I don't like driving.
What?
I don't like driving at night. It's a thing.
You know, I can actually relate to that because I don't like driving in the country at night.
Yeah,
I'm a big horror movie fan.
dear.
And my imagination runs wild out in the country. And for probably the first 18 years of my career, I had to use GPS to go to Dewey.
Oh wow.
Well, if it makes you feel any more confident, those of us in the country don't want you out there at night either.
I'm good with that.
We don't want Brandy out there with
I
her.
drive like a little grandma.
Oh, wait till you hear her. This is your red hot take for the week, right?
My red hot take is emotional and patriotic.
Okay, I thought we were going to talk
You want to
about.
know the extent is it? There was a post recently on a Stevens Point page, and somebody was letting everyone know where all the roads were, where all the good ditch asparagus was.
Oh, really? I missed
And
it.
they managed to put my road, only house on the road, on that list.
Oh shoot!
So I made sure to post and let them all know that was sprayed with pesticides that week.
Is there good asparagus? Ditch asparagus?
In Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh, okay. So go to Wisconsin Rapids for the ditch
What
asparagus.
county? Nothing in Portage County, Wisconsin.
Oh, you can go anywhere you want. Just not my road.
Oh, Jesus. Hail Mary. Oh, Jesus. Oh, gosh. Would you like to stay for the rest of our show? You are more than welcome, or you can, go harass
Well,
Carl.
I'm worried that the show's not going to finish without me. So
It's 7:04.
Let's move on. He's great where he is.
All right. So
Hold on.
Welcome,
I
I'll
need an
stay.
answer to the how many states call themselves a state.
46.
46?
Carl, we need
Because
to do
4
our
of
own
them
research.
are refer to themselves as commonwealths. I'm sorry, 3 refer as commonwealths, and then the District of Columbia.
wait a minute.
Somewhere in there.
I'm not going to accept that because my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Ermatinger, who I have loved my entire life, made us sing the 50 Nifties,
I know.
okay, which is the 50 states. And now you're trying to tell me at 50 years old that I can't sing that anymore?
When you're in 3rd grade,
It's not
how do you
46
explain the
claimed.
difference? It's just a... Oh, boy, I don't have
Wow.
a good response for
All
that.
right.
I'm very, very sorry.
Next.
Wrecking my life here.
I know. I do that a lot, though, right? I'm the curmudgeon.
Oh, I said that about her today.
Did you actually get the word out?
I did, and then this young, beautiful girl goes, what's a curmudgeon? And he goes,
You know, that's something we did to that generation. We've screwed
Yeah.
them up. We can't. But you
I
know,
know
when
I'm
my
still trying to fix that, remember?
when my youngest son was about 13, we made the transition from mom to brah.
bruh. Or bro.
That skipped my first daughter. My second one
Yeah. I mean,
does not make
Bro.
my
Your
wife
little
very
baby
happy.
boy,
bro
you know,
or
a boy
bra.
and his
Bro or
mama.
bra. Which
Bra.
Bra.
BRUH.
I hear that.
Brah,
I
I'm
hear
hungry.
that quite a bit too, and I'm like, excuse
Brah,
me?
there's
Like,
nothing to eat. Brah, the ramen's gone.
That would drive
Bruh.
me. I wouldn't reply. I'd be quiet. I'd be like, sorry, there's.
I didn't know what I was looking at, when
Yeah.
he's saying to me,
Did you say you would be quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
you want me to be quiet?
No, she just said she was going to be quiet.
Yeah,
I was
right.
trying to pick up on that vibe.
Don't you have to announce a sponsor or something?
Yeah.
It's been a while here. Let's go.
We could just keep talking with Chris. All right, let's into police and fire calls and everything else. I kind of know where you were this week. It's a funny one, but let's bring. We are going to give.
Only one of them is kind of funny. The
Oh,
other
it's good.
two are not funny at all.
It
So
was
don't
good.
even say any of them are funny because people are going to wonder which one you think is funny.
Oh, I didn't even read our sponsor. All right,
Because you're slow.
infamous Rookies Sports Pub.
Infamous. Infamous is a bad thing, Trina.
Okay, just yeah. Located at Stevens Point, most importantly, always open during your what? Construction chaos.
Yes, they have an amazing Wagyu burger, and even the road in front of their business is all tore up. We encourage all of our listeners
Yes,
to
so
go hit them
please
up.
go see Rookies Sports Pub. Let
Go
me
get
tell
that
ya.
Wagyu burger.
Delish. All right, let's go.
All right, this week's police calls. We've got a couple of big ones here. A former SPASH science teacher is facing 10 felony counts of possession of child porn after investigators say they found illegal images and videos on his cell phone during an investigation that began with a cyber tip from Google. Daniel Hagstrom, 50, of Plover, taught at the school between 2013 and 2020. Police say additional files were also found during a forensic examination of his phone. A judge sent Hagstrom's cash bond of $50,000, which he posted, and he's due back in court on August 10. Elsewhere in Portage County, Dewey crews had a very, very busy June 27th. Last Saturday was a busy one for the Dewey Fire Department. Crews started at 4:33 a.m. battling a fully engulfed vehicle fire on northbound I-39 near mile marker 167 after what fire officials say was a catastrophic engine failure. The driver escaped unharmed, but the vehicle was destroyed. Then, just before 10:40 that night, firefighters responded to a very serious motorcycle crash on County Road DB which close to North Dubay Drive. 2 people were taken by ground ambulance to Wausau Trauma Center with serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
Thank God.
The motorcycle's rear tire reportedly came off before the crash. A medical helicopter was requested, but later canceled.
Chief Lepper.
Chief Lepper.
Yeah.
Quite a
man.
busy day.
You know, my father-in-law was he was on the Dewey Fire Department for 50 years.
No
Oh,
kidding.
that's wonderful.
And
Wow.
spent over 40 years as fire chief.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Lepper took over for him.
He's got some big
Huh.
shoes. He's got
I
some
didn't
big
realize
shoes
the
to fill.
connection.
Leroy?
Oh, that's That's creepy. That connection is creepy. Just oh my gosh,
I
everywhere
thought
I
you
go.
just about called my father-in-law creepy.
No.
I didn't do it.
It's I'm constantly
We're gonna have
reminded
Chris
about
back. It's
how
gonna be
small
good.
this community and how connected this community is.
Everybody
Leroy's
knows
great.
everybody, and everybody talks about everybody.
You got that right.
Oh, Hail Mary.
A tubing trip on the Plover River took
I can't. Oh, God. Okay, it's just a story. Go. Okay, just keep reading.
We need to get a muzzle for
No,
Trina
because
or
Chris and
something,
I
don't
know. Chris and I know. Just read.
Can't have dead air time. Let's go here.
We're going to get fired before we were on here.
Really unprofessional, guys.
Then why are you laughing?
She's the curmudgeon journalist. All right.
A tubing trip on the Plover River took an unexpected turn after a 63-year-old man tied off his inner tube, hoping to spend some romantic time with his girlfriend. Instead, the couple became separated when she panicked and paddled. I'm sorry, that was not in there. Triggering a large overnight search involving the Portage County Sheriff's Office, multiple police, and fire departments, EMS, and DNR wardens. Around 7:15 Tuesday morning, homeowners on Oxbow Road heard someone yelling for help, found the man near the river, and helped him to safety. He was treated at the scene and declined to be taken to the hospital.
You're both jerks.
This is
As I said, I had to stay, folks, to make sure the show was able to finish.
okay. All right. Well, I can't.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks.
We got to have him on more often. This is hilarious. Oh God.
Oh.
All right.
So were there candles and a table? Well, it was said romantic. Were there candles and a table?
Well, I cannot
sorry.
repeat the language that was used.
Okay.
But it was clear that the gentleman thought they were going to have
A date?
amorous activity.
A date.
And
We're going on a date.
apparently the female involved didn't get the memo. But
I guess
the this is a win-lose situation. He didn't get what he was after, but everyone's okay and no one got hurt, and that's the important thing.
Guess that date's underwater.
Well, that story was brought to you by Maher Water Corporation.
Of course it
They
was.
started their
All right, now you got me.
They started their business on Main Street in Stevens Point in 1950. They are family operated for 3 generations and now going on 4. Maher provides your water treatment needs, servicing families in their homes. They are North Central Wisconsin's trusted name in water, serving Wisconsin for 76 years. Wow, that's
Thank you, Maher.
woo.
Went to school with her.
Great local business.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Trina, do you have a red hot take this week? Something
You
you want
know,
to rant about?
I've had one every week. No, I would just like to say I am excited for our upcoming guests and some really cool things we have going on. We had a really busy week. So thank you to each and every one of you that tunes in on Thursdays and is downloading. So here we go with the winger, pokey thingy dinger. And all of you, please have a safe, happy holiday, and be safe out there and be kind and respectful and love everyone. And you never know when it's your last day. So go with your red hot take.
February 22nd, 1980, a good portion of America was watching what would become one of the greatest moments in American sports history and American history, period. The U.S. men's hockey team took on the seemingly unbeatable Soviet Union at the Winter Olympics in Lake Placid, New York. In Wisconsin, the game aired about 7 o'clock at night. I was a young little rascal running around my house. In Wisconsin, the game aired on tape delay in the evening, hours after the contest. We experienced every pass, every save, and every goal as if we were there in person. When the final buzzer sounded and the United States stunned the Soviets, my mother cried. My father, a fierce Irishman who drank too much, looked at the television and declared, "We finally got those pinko bastards." If you lived through the Cold War, you understand. If you didn't, I strongly urge you to ask an older family member about it. This was not just a hockey game. It was a symbolic victory for freedom over communism. By the way, those two they cannot exist at the same time in the same place. It reminded Americans that we were capable of extraordinary things when we stood together. That moment has stayed with me for my entire life. The importance of that game has since been memorialized in countless documentaries, as well as the Disney film starring the very good-looking Kurt Russell, Miracle. Then this week, something not unsimilar happened. I am not a sports fan. I never have been, although I will watch the Brewers and the Packers if they're on television. But the U.S. men's national soccer team defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina to advance to round 16 in the FIFA World Cup. Something remarkable happened after that win. Tens of thousands of Americans in the stadium started singing John Denver's Take Me Home Country Road. If you haven't seen it, Google it, look it up on YouTube. It brings tears to your eyes. The coach sang. The players sang. As I watched, I was not thinking about soccer. I was thinking about America. Not a political party, not an election, not social media. America. An America that was not perfect, but one that believed we could offer more as a common people. We have more in common than what divided us. An America that celebrated together. An America that loved its country without apology and understood that freedom wasn't guaranteed. It had to be protected. That's the America I grew up in. And that's the America I'd like to see again. I don't miss the America of 1980. I do miss the America where being a citizen meant something. Every generation inherits freedom, but every generation is also responsible for protecting it. Our founding fathers pledged their lives, their fortune, and their sacred honor to create a nation where citizens, not kings, would determine their own future. The freedoms they secured came at an extraordinary cost, and generations of Americans have fought and died to preserve them. Those freedoms survive only if we, today, right now, uphold our end of that bargain. This starts at home. Teach your children to love this country. And because America is not because America's perfect, and not because every generation has the opportunity to make it better. Every generation has the opportunity to make it better. Be involved in your community. Know your neighbors. Volunteer. Attend a city council meeting or a school board meeting. Take pride in where you live. Democracy isn't something that happens every 4 years. It happens every day. Mm-hmm. It also means being an informed citizen. Do not let a social media algorithm decide what you know about your community or your country. Too much of what fills our news feeds is designed to provoke outrage, not understanding. It rewards emotion over facts and division over dialogue. Read beyond the headlines. Seek out credible sources. Subscribe to a local newspaper, not the Metro Wire. If you want to read the Journal, subscribe to the Journal, but support a local news industry that is holding our local electeds accountable. Read the public records and ask difficult questions so citizens can make informed decisions. A free press isn't just protected by the First Amendment because it benefits journalists. It protects every single American. When Election Day arrives, don't vote simply because there's an R or a D next to someone's name. Know who you're voting for. Learn the issues. Examine the candidates' records. Listen to different viewpoints. Think for yourself. That's what responsible citizens do. History has shown us what happens when people stop asking questions and stop seeking the truth. Around the world, authoritarian governments rooted in communism, fascism, or other forms of political extremism has often weakened a free press before limiting other individual liberties. Liberty is rarely taken away overnight. More often, it disappears a little bit at a time because good people stop paying attention. The Miracle on Ice was not just about hockey, and the stadium full of Americans singing Take Me Home Country Road was not just about soccer. Both reminded us what it felt like to be united. If we want that America to endure, nostalgia isn't enough. We have to earn it.
Love your neighbor. We're all created equally. And love each other. That's what it's about. Respect. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, don't hug me.
I told her I'm not doing one this week because that was beautiful.
All right. What else do we got? Do we got anything else this week, Miss Trina?
Buy the things. Do the things. Do the things that make you happy. Tell your people you love them. Life is too short. we will see you next Thursday with a surprise guest.
A surprise guest.
We are not doing a clue this week. We're excited for this one. And join us next Thursday for more laughter and banter with the Red Hot Takes, and Chris will be back, I hope.
Life is soup. Don't be a fork.
Woo!
Happy
Fourth.
birthday, America. Happy 4th.
birthday.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Yay. Oh.